You want to start fish farming and you want to specialize in the African catfish species, then this video is for you. In the course of this video, I will be explaining the various stages of the African catfish. There are various stages of growth, 5 stages. I'll be explaining it in details. And you want to see which of this stage you want to tap into. Because, for example, some fish farmers actually want to go all out in all the various 5 stages of catfish growth. They want to explore it, while you as a person might just want to stop at a particular stage of growth. So in the course of this video, we'll be explaining different terms in relation to the African catfish and their stages of growth, and each stage, how you can tap into the value chain of each of these stages. On your screen right now shows the image that gives a summary of the 5 stages of catfish, the African catfish, from the egg stage, which is stage 1, down to the larva stage, and then we have the fry stage, and then after that we have stage 4, which is the fingerlings, and then we have stage 5, which is the juvenile to table size stage. So each of these stages in the growth of African catfish really matters a lot. So we'll be breaking down each of the stages one after the other. We'll be letting you know what the stages involve, and if any of this stage is the stage you want to stop or you want to proceed to another stage, we'll be explaining it to you. So we'll move on to stage 1, which is the egg stage. So on your screen now we have the egg stage. Every African catfish starts as a tiny egg, and this egg usually hatch within 24 to 48 hours under the very right condition. This is the stage where we call those who breed. This is the stage for breeders. So those who take the male and the female broodstock African catfish, they fertilize the egg using the male sperm, and then this egg would hatch within 24 to 48 hours if you put them under the very right conditions like clean water, proper temperature, and all the essential things you need for proper hatching of egg. So we have fish farmers who specialize in this stage. They are called fish breeders. These ones hatch these eggs and then they raise the baby fishes. So that is what the first stage involves, and some fish farmers specialize mainly on this stage. Not just that they hatch only. After the hatching stage, breeders also go further to the next stage. Now the next stage, as you can see on your screen, is the larva stage. That is when these eggs are now hatched. They are now in form of larva, very tiny. The breeders are still the ones who are going to take charge in this stage also. Yes, they are going to make sure that they take proper care of these tiny hatched larvas that have come out from the egg. So these newly hatched larvas feed from their yolk sac for the first few days. This is why a breeder needs to be very observant at this stage. After they've hatched, at the larva stage, they tend to start feeding from their egg yolk. So once the yolk is absorbed, they begin eating live feed or quality starter feed. This second stage is also handled by a fish hatcher or a fish breeder. So after hatching, they also take care of the larvae that come out. This stage is very delicate because it requires very close attention, and this is what the breeders, the fish breeders does, or fish hatchers. So at these 2 stages we have mentioned, they are both handled by a fish breeder. Now we are moving on to the 3rd stage. On your screen right now, you can see the 3rd stage of the African catfish growth. This stage is called the fry. Fries are small but active young fishes. Yes. The fishes that survive at the larva stage, these ones that are still very active and they are thriving, are called the fries. They require high quality feed and good water quality for you to maintain them and sustain them so that they can be strong and grow well. Proper feeding at this stage supports healthy growth too, and they have unique type of feed that you tend to feed these fries, still called the starter feed, or generally some people know it as the German wing, to more like you are winning them. That is what they eat at this stage. Now we have mentioned three stages. We mentioned the egg stage, the larva stage, and then this fry stage. These three stages are handled by an usher too. Now for some ushers, they will decide that they want to sell out their fish at the fry stage. That is what some people do. They simply hash, take care of the larva stage. Then once they get to the fry stage and they are very strong enough, and then they sell to another breeder who takes it up from this fry stage. They simply want to just hatch and then sell out to someone else who will take care of them to another stage. Now, the next stage is the fingerling stage. The fingerlings are stronger and they are easier to maintain and manage. This is the stage most farmers buy for stocking their ponds. Good feeding and proper stocking density are important in this stage. The fingerlings, like I said earlier, some breeders, after raising up to the fry stage, which is the third stage I mentioned earlier, they will sell to another breeder who will raise it up to the fingerling stage. This second breeder doesn't want to go through the stress of hatching and taking care of those tiny fishes. He wants something that is already relatively strong at the fry stage, then he raises it up to fingerlings before he will now sell. While some breeders will take it all up to the fingerling stage before they now sell to another farmer who is going to now grow them to a big size. The next stage now is the fifth stage, which is juvenile to table size. After the fingerlings has been sold to another farmer who wants to now raise them to a big size, this person will now raise them up to juvenile or up to table size. When we say table size, that is the size that is okay for the market, that is okay for your table. That's why they call it a table size. So at this stage, we call these people the grow out farmers. We call them grow out farmers. These ones raised from fingerlings or from juvenile down to table size. So with quality feed and good management, juvenile grows into the market size fish. Healthy fish reach harvest weight in about 4 to 6 months in this stage, depending on the feeding and the management. Now at this stage also, it is also still broken down based on what you want. Some farmers will decide to raise these fishes for say 3 to 4 months, where they call it the melange size. That's a small size of fish, although it's also a table size, but it's quite small, and this, you can process this particular size. Maybe you dry it, process it for consumption. Those small ones that you can fold, yes, at 3 months or 4 months thereabouts. While some will raise it up to the very big size, that is at 6 months max, then they'll be getting to say around from 800 grams to 1 kg to 1.5 kg thereabouts at 6 months, depending on feeding and your management. And you can tap into any of the value chain of these stages. Like I have mentioned in this video, each of these stages, some decide to stop at a particular stage and sell out, while some decide to go all out till they get to about 6 months before they sell the very big size of catfish. So if you're an existing catfish farmer, which of these stages do you usually take your fishes to? Which of these stages of growth do you usually stop? Or if you're a new one, you want to start, which of the stages would you prefer to take your fishes to? Let's know in the comments. And thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.